What's up everyone, it's Ghost here, back with another video. Season 3 is out and I have some PPSH gameplay where I just went on a high kill streak. Then afterwards I'll show you the best class setup for it, so stay tuned for that. And as for my next video, I want to do a Q&A over questions you may have over the game, like how do you get better positioning, or what's the best sensitivity for sniping. Any questions about the game works, and if I see too many of the same questions, I might just make it into its own video. But regardless, please leave a comment below, and any questions you may have, by all means, go for it. And even if it's something minor, I'll be happy to answer. But as always, I hope you enjoy, leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new to the channel, as I'll be posting more content soon out there. Peace. Like on the right side of basic. Yep.
Damn it, I got distracted.
I'm sorry, bro. It had to be done.
Oh.
They must spawn behind this. Watch out. Yeah, one's upstairs. Jose, right there.
Fuck.
Down.
I'll see 10.
Oh, what a shit on fucking thing. I got his heart. They're spawning the other side now. How many?
Yeah. One of them, I killed one. What? Okay, but can you get an unstoppable?
I already got one.
No wonder that. Ah! Stop.
Yeah, you got him.
No crouch walking here, bitch.
34, no. Now, if you stayed throughout the entire video, I really appreciate it, but now onto the class setup. So first off, obviously I have the PPSH. For my secondary, I have the Street Sweeper, I have Stim Shot, Semtex, Field Mic, and I'm running Perkery for my wildcard, so I'm running Flat Jacket and Tac Mask, Scavenger and Gearhead, and Ninja and Ghost. Now onto the attachment. I will say right now, I am going to show you the class setup I was running in the gameplay, but I'm going to show you an even better class setup, and one that I'm still using even now after I maxed out the gun right afterwards. But yeah, so for barrel I was running the reinforced heavy just because this gun has some of the worst bullet velocity at 200 milliseconds, I think, or ms, whatever. It is just terrible. You just have to run a barrel for this. And the reinforced heavy at the time I was running it, which is great. 80%, not too much, but it's still good, and effective damage range. Now to my underbarrel, I was running just standard foregrip just because, for one, Spetsnaz, it's not that much of a difference. It barely adds too much, but it slows me down by a lot on my shooting movement speed. And speed grip is very pointless now just because it got nerfed, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Now for magazine, I was running just standard 55 round drum. Main reason really was just because I didn't have the Guru elastic wrap yet for my handle. And two, I didn't feel like this was slowing me down, even though it wasn't a a speed mag or anything. I felt great. I felt like it reloaded as much as I needed, and I had enough ammo to keep going. Now, as for handle, I was running the Spetsnaz field grip because of that flinch resistance alongside that aim down sight time. It's not much, but it was good at the time, for sure. It helped me win some of my gunfights, for sure. And lastly, for stock, I am running the tactical stock, just because at the time, this is just way better overall. Plus, it's a great counter against the reinforced heavy since it does slow down my aim walk and movement speed. Now, this is a class setup I was running in the gameplay, but now let me show you the class setup I will highly recommend. Now, I will say some of these attachments will stay the same though. For barrel though, I am actually going to recommend the Ranger, and the reason for it is a 20% more bullet velocity. It does slow you down by 5% more on your aim walking movement speed, but it's so much more worth it, especially because it's an SMG. It doesn't slow down too hard. Now, another thing is just because this gun just needs all the bullet velocity it needs, since it already has terrible to begin with. Now, for Underbarrel, I still will say run the foregrip. Again, like I've said, Spetsnaz and speed grip, not very useful for this gun at least. For magazine, I'm still going to be running the 55 round drum. Again, it did not feel like it slowed me down, and I still had enough ammo capacity to keep going for multiple gunfights. For handle, however, I am going to be running the Grew Elastic Wrap since it's twice the aim down sight time and 10% more on that flinch resistance. Not only that, I can still drop shot with it now, so it's very great. Now for stock, I am running the Raider stock because of that sprint to fire time. It's just so much better with it, and I still keep my aim 10% on the aim walking movement speed, which is great. And as you see with that aim down sight time, 192 milliseconds, just perfect for an SMG. It's just fast alongside with that sprint to fire time. But yeah, this is a class setup I will highly recommend though. But yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope this video class setup helped a lot, especially if you're trying to run this gun. Now, I will talk about really quickly about why I chose only to use a foregrip and not a single muzzle. It's because of the recoil pattern. The recoil pattern is it changes. It's like an S-shaped curve almost. It goes up to the left a little bit, then it immediately goes to the upright. But with foregrip, or even Spetsnaz, to be honest, but I prefer foregrip only, it makes it a little bit easier, and it just makes it almost just vertical recoil control. Now, if you were to put on a muzzle, especially like compensator or even KGB eliminator, yes, it does help with that vertical, but it makes the horizontal recoil control so much worse. And I'll show an example of one of the worst recoil patterns you can have, which is one of the tougher ones to control. Right, it should be on screen, but yeah, it just not recommended. Again, I talked about this in my recoil control video. It's so much easier controlling a recoil pattern that's has to do with controlling a little bit more on the vertical over having to deal with a lot of horizontal. But yeah, now again, for my next video, I will be doing a Q&A, answering questions you may have about the game, tips or tricks, anything like that. So drop a comment below. Now I will respond to the comment itself, but I won't actually like answer it, as I'll be putting that in the next video and entering it for my next video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.